Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a short little video on how to use melt and pour soap. I make some wonderful scrubby soap that's great for gardeners or mechanics, help get the dirt and grime off. So stay tuned and check out the video. Hey everyone, here today to help you guys learn how to make some scrubby melt and pour soap. So the first things you're going to need are a silicone mold. Here I have a rectangular one, but you can buy numerous shapes and sizes. I have the scrubby part, which is pumice, and I also have rosemary, dried rosemary. We're going to add to our soap base some doTERRA rosemary and doTERRA peppermint essential oils. You're also going to need a microwavable dish. I'm using an 8-cup glass Pyrex measuring cup. You're going to need a whisk and a spatula, as well as your melt and pour soap base. So stay tuned for how to get that started. So I forgot to mention you're also going to need a knife and a cutting board because you will have to cut your melt and pour soap into smaller pieces. First, start by cutting them into 1-inch cubes so that you can place them into your microwavable dish and make it easier for melting. You're going to want to put some plastic wrap over top and pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes, stopping every 30 seconds to stir. So each time you take it out, you're going to give it a quick little stir with the whisk. You'll notice that you still have some clumps, but really it's surprising how fast this stuff melts. I also recommend following the instructions on your melt and pour soap. That would obviously be the best case scenario. So then you're gonna pop it back in the microwave until you get a consistency like this. It's perfectly liquid, looks a lot like milk, very runny, and you're going to add your ingredients here. So add your essential oils, make sure it's not too hot. And so we're gonna put some rosemary in there, about 10 drops. This is half the melt and pour soap, so 10 drops of that and 10 drops of the peppermint. Add the other ingredients, the pumice and the rosemary. The rosemary tends to float and will make an interesting, nice little layered effect in your soap. So before it cools too much, and you can see it starting to, you want to make sure you pour it into your mold. So here I've done half the melt and pour, so we have the mold half filled, and we have our rosemary peppermint soap. And just let it sit nice and quietly on the counter so it can cool off and solidify. In the end, I ended up making another 2 types. I have some 2 bars that I made with rose essential oils, and they smelled wonderful, and I didn't add any pumice or anything, they were just regular soap. Then I decided to snip some of the pine needles off of our Christmas tree and use some doTERRA essential oil balance, and it made some really wonderful smelling soap. And again, the needles floated to the top. It looks really great and layered. And finally, we have our rosemary peppermint, which looks really great as well. The rosemary kind of settled closer to the top, but we have some nice, wonderful soaps. The next thing you're going to want to do is wrap each soap in cellophane so that they don't lose their moisture and shrink. So there you have it, melt and pour soap. Couldn't be any simpler. Put your own twist on it. Do it yourself. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you again soon. Talk to you later.